Hello everybody, it's Lawrence here on Monday the 24th of May and I hope you're all doing well. I was going to use this mask actually when I first spoke to you and then take it off, but I'll tell you why in a minute. But you know, this mask was bought in September and there's plenty of use left in it. You know, it's done really well. I think the wife bought it as a box of 10. She had 9, I had the other one, you know, but it's been great, it really has. But it does steam my glasses up when I wear it, and of course these I need for cataracts, you know. And then the other problem is it directs the airflow back into your face, and it means you can smell your own breath, and well, that's not very pleasant, you know. It's horrible, in fact. You know, halitosis is a medical condition, and I don't want to be breathing it all day, you know. And it's like being anaesthetised, so I try and dispense it when I can, you know. But of course, masks are important still. Now, the variant, this Indian variant, just looking at it, what it's called is B16172. Now, I reckon this is why it's spreading in all these towns beginning with B, you know. It's the only correlation I can think of. You've got, what, Blackburn, Bolton and Bedford, all beginning with B. And it has to be. It really has to be. Now, I'm a little bit worried because we went to see the wife's brother in Billings last week. So you just hope, don't you, you've not got anything there. But I have had both of my vaccines, so fingers crossed, you know. It wasn't a good one, you know, wasn't Tyson, but it was the other one. But this research is showing that it does stop the Indian variant. So make sure you have them both. Get your vaccines, have them both. And there's very few side effects. And I think what I understand is if you're going to get side effects, it's with the first vaccine. So when you go along, ask for the second one first. That way, you should be clear, you know. But they're rare anyway. Now, I saw Dominic Cummings is laying into Boris Johnson again. You know, he's a real thorn in his side, isn't he? Cummings reckons that last year, the government strategy was going to be herd immunity. Well, that's just madness, isn't it? You know, they tried that with foot and mouth, but it just ravages through all the cows. You know, I don't think that works at all. And talking of beef, we had a lovely lasagna on Saturday. We got in the mood for Eurovision, you know, it set us up nicely. I was looking forward to it, but that poor lad, well, he was awful, wasn't he, poor lad? I mean, well, we came last. No points. It was embarrassing, you know. We used to head the world in music. We're the envy of the world, you know, and then we had that, which was awful. You got Italy won it, actually, although there's been accusations that the lead singer was taking drugs in the green room, you know, but I watched the footage and I reckon he was playing table football, you know, you could see him. But even San Marino, places like this, did better than us. San Marino's got a population of 30,000. That's the same as Accrington. And funnily enough, I know a guy in Accrington who sings, you know, around the pubs and stuff and plays the organ. He'd do it, he would. If you asked him, he would. And I noticed on social media that Bill Bailey's thrown his hat into the ring, and he'd be good as well, you know. He can dance, I've seen him, you know, on his dancing's great, and he's got youth on his side, and I used to love that Rock Around the Clock, you know, he's been too long away. Just needs to smarten himself up a bit, and he'd be great, you know, he certainly would. And what else was I going to talk? Oh, talking of, personalities. What about this Joshua Fury, this latest spat? You know, they were hoping to fight, weren't they, in August, but now Fury's saying he has to fight Deontay Wilder again. So there's been this war of words, and it's ended up with Fury saying, I'll fight you, bare knuckle fight, you know. Well, that's not very dignified, is it? Where would that happen? You know, behind the house on a bit of wasteland, followed by some badger baiting, and who'd have the streaming rights? Some fella walking his dog, streaming it on Facebook. No, it doesn't add up, does it, don't it? But he's a character, isn't he, Fury? You know, I love to hear him speak, you know. I'll fight you anywhere, Joshua. Anywhere. I'm a traveller. I'll fight you anywhere, anytime, because I'm Tyson Fury. But it would help if you came to Morecambe. It would be more convenient. You know, he's a real character. All these people who call themselves these names. He's the Gypsy King, and you've got Marvellous Marvin Hagler, and who else have you got? You've got Gorgeous George, and Pretty Patel. They're all full of themselves, aren't they, calling themselves these names, you know. They really are. Anyway, on Sunday, it was great to see an older man reaching an exciting climax. And of course, Phil Mickelson I'm talking about. Wasn't he great in the USPGA? His 6th major. They call him lefty, so he must be a communist or something, but he's a great golfer and I really enjoyed it. Stayed up watching it and it annoyed the wife, but it was great to see. And, he's the oldest major winner ever, they said. So I was thinking, what, is he 84 or something? No, he's knocking on 51. Well, that's barely as a short pants, isn't it? He's got a long career ahead of him, I think. Anyway, that's about it for now. I'm going to head off and finish off watching Tipping Point. I like that. And I like watching that and the adverts as well, Philip Schofield. All that one now about that woman who doesn't want an expensive funeral. She lived a simple life, so she's quite happy to be carted off in a box or something, a cardboard box, because she doesn't want any fuss, a low-cost funeral, Well, those are the sort of adverts we can get on here when we reach 500,000 users, I think we're pushing about 20 views at the moment, but some of those might have been in old folks' homes. That's what Derek reckons anyway. Says, so you'd all be crowded round the phone watching it, So I probably have thousands of views. I hope so anyway. Listen, that's all till next week. Love you very, very much and we'll speak then. Take care of yourself.